What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Getting into another reaction. Dr. Stone, New World Part 2, Season 3. Total episode 14? 14, I believe. I think that's what we're on. This shit is turned up real fucking quick. As one of you guys mentioned in the comments on one of these previous reactions that the Part 1 of this season was pretty much just all the build-up, which is... That's a perfect explanation. That was exactly that. It was build up. This part already 2 episodes in, and it's like off to a way stronger start than the very beginning of season 3 and part 1, and maybe even really the entirety, because there was some exciting moments in part 1, but it really was like, that's a perfect explanation. It was the build up. So in these first 2 episodes, we're getting moving quick. Like, it's time to really start accomplishing like our main goals and moving along with this plan of ours to try and steal this petrification weapon and dissect it, learn about it, learn how to harness it, learn how to use it for ourselves, and thus that will help us be able to save people, in which our main case right now is Tsukasa back at Ishigami Village. So it's really picking up. Like, off of the first episode, we get Kaseki back. That's the main priority. We got him back, as well as Taiju, who was a big help, who already freaking brought everybody from like the bottom of the ocean, not the bottom of the ocean, but where we found them at in the water, basically swimming and free diving to get them. And he's already retrieved pretty much all the pieces, and we already put most of them back together, but we just can't revive them all at the same time because of timing and how much revival fluid that we have. Plus, we don't want to blow our cover, because if they use that petrification weapon in the cave that we're in, we're fucked. That's a close quarter like little hideout that we got. Can't be compromising that too soon. We got to get that petrification weapon in our hands first and really play our cards right if we don't want to fuck up. Because if everybody gets petrified, main case, our main person Senku, like our main crew that hasn't been petrified at all on this island, that's where this story ends. So, you know, obviously that's not going to happen, but we gotta be extra careful. But yeah, first episode, get Kaseki back. That's the main priority, so we can build our drone. That's how we're going to capture this petrification weapon. And then, yeah, last episode, we see him actually revived. He was about to have a shit stain tattoo. Thank God he didn't, though. I mean, Suika and the rest of them were like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna fucking like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's when Taiju, that's when he reveals that what he's doing, the free diving and getting all the rest of the pieces. Had that piece, perfect. He doesn't have a shit tattoo, awesome. And he gets right back to work. He fixes up his lab car right away, even though he was obviously depressed about it for a quick second. But he fixed it back up and used it and turned it into a machine that will help us, you know, make some of the things that we're making in terms of like the motor for the drone and whatnot, that we saw them make their first prototype of the drone, you know, them multitasking and putting everybody back together that Taiju brought back. And then the second half of the episode, it really picks up and we learn the secret behind the master. There is no master, and if it was a master, this is where this came about, where, you know, whoever's in charge now, which is Mose, the girl with the petrification weapon, and fucking, I can't remember his name, but the like advisor guy, you know, the tall chef looking motherfucker, creepy ass dude that fucked up Ginro last episode. They're the ones that are really in charge, and I don't know if they took charge or if they've always been in charge and there really has been no master. Because if that really is the master, then that means they took power forcefully, and there was 2 different sides of things, which I was saying last reaction is a good possibility on why Soyuz and whoever he was with, his family, and, you know, the travelers that decided to leave, that's why they left, is maybe because there was some inner conflict going on, and there was 2 different sides on the island, and they were like, fuck this, we're getting the fuck out of here. Like, we're not putting up with this bullshit. As you can see, they take advantage of their villagers and everything, and they keep them ignorant, and so they won't, you know, rebel, and they don't tell them everything that they need to know or they should know. You know, they're not transparent. They're fucking dictators, really, essentially. So I'm curious to find out if that person that looks like Soyuz, that's petrified, that Ginro saw, really was the master of this island, or he's just a random petrified person that happens to look like Soyuz, and there was no master ever. It's always been a fake. So I'd like to learn more about that. I'm sure we will, but there probably is more something to it, like with Soyuz. Like, since it looks like Soyuz, like there's definitely something going on there. So can't wait to learn more about that. And then obviously to top off the last episode, Kohaku thought quick on her feet, got, you know, the villagers are the main forces to focus on her while she was holding Ginro, and that's when the lady with the petrification weapon came in. So okay, she's baiting her to use it, that way they get petrified, which they did successfully do, and that way Ginro is not dead. So once he's revived, he should be fine. So they're putting their complete trust in, you know, their friends and comrades in the kingdom of science, as everybody else usually does. Even everybody has complete trust in everyone because they believe in Senku and they've seen what we've been able to build and are capable of doing from the moment they met Senku. So it's been an amazing ride so far. I can't wait to get in this episode and see how fast we move along with whatever we're doing in here. You know, maybe see the drone actually get fully complete. We'll see. But without further ado, let's get in the reaction. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Dr. Stone, Season 3, Episode 14. Okay, getting a little recap. Oh, that's right, and we finally saw what the weapon actually looks like. It's science, bro. It's not... It's man-made. And they're calling it the Medusa. I think this is the first time that they've been calling it that. Alright, hey, we got the info. We succeeded in that, right? We got the info. They're believing in them. Like, yo, Amaryllis, go share that fucking info. They'll know what to do. Senku's got it. Trust. That was wild, dude. That really caught me off guard last episode when Ginro got stabbed. I was like, oh, shit. Blood has spilled. Into the opening. Deal game test of wit. If it's a test of wit, I think we know who the fuck's winning. Oh, we were reviving more people. All right, bet. That's whatever fucking name. Yuzihira, yes. Yuziriya, actually, instead of Yuzihira. Hey, we're starting to revive people. All right, man, let's go. Come on, Chrome back too. Yo, all the Ishigami villagers experiencing it for the first time are like loving it. Birds of a feather. Here we go. We got a duo for the building the drone. Let's get it, motherfucker. Ukyo. Okay. We really getting our squad back together right now, bro. Yo. Ukyo probably hears, yeah, Amaryllis coming in. It's Amaryllis. She's the one, yeah, because she's coming to relay what just happened. It's crazy how all the villagers actually like listen like to their bullshit, bro. Like they literally didn't see any of that. If they would have saw that, they would have been like, oh hell nah, like revolt, bro. Oh, Senku, enough fucking around, baby. We gonna get this drone done. Stat. Okay, that's what. See, okay, that's what I was thinking. So the master, that's actually the master. Let's go, baby. We got our core squad back. With the amount of people that have their expertise in our little squad right here against the Islanders, or mainly the ones that are in charge, they stand no fucking chance, bro. I mean, somewhat, because they have the petrification to their, you know, side, so they're able to use that. But they know the range and everything. They know the ins and outs of these things. It's only one. Oh, Ibara. That's the fucking tall-ass creepy dude. I need to remember the fucking other people's names. This motherfucker is funny as shit with that.
これは断片化された情報を組み上げる地道なパズルだ。貴様のひらめきのような力が必要になるかもしれ
There
ない。
we go, some intuition.
そうに上から言いやがってよ。もし別の石化武器があるなら絶対自分で持ってる。
So Ibra might have, there might be another one.
よくそんな小さいほころびから。
I swear to God.
慎重なイバラ様は霧雨に一任してるっつうわけだ。
Oh, wow. So he's willing to petrify other people, but he's just too afraid of him fucking up and petrifying himself.
三次元の話だ。
Fucking bitch.
当主が石像だとは知らない。
Oh, shit.
そうなんだけどさ。よくわかった。
Oh, shit.
なんで
Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, man. The fact that he actually trailed us down here, this is not good. Our hideout is exposed. We have to do something about him now. Come on, what are we gonna do? Think of something, squad. Come on, it's like fucking 7v1.
時間稼ぎ。大樹にもらった数秒で。
Bro, I love how, dude, the pacing of the show is crazy. We were just talking about some wild info and learned about Kirasami not being in the mix of knowing what the master really is. And this motherfucker Mose just showed up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Think of something. Chrome, intuition, let's go, intuition.
やってほど知ってんだよ。アマリリスたちも侵入者だって気づいてたんじゃねえのか。そうか。だったら。
勤労もまた侵入者だとバレていたに決まっている。
What does this mean? What does this mean? Come on.
イバラに教えもしねえ。
Oh, so Mose, see, the three of them, even though they're the ones with all the power, they're like kind of acting in their own ways.
つまり、モズはイバラが死んでもいい。殺そうと思ってる。
Interesting.
当選のパズルピース組み上げて、じわっじわ。
Yeah, this is wild, bro. I love the pacing of this show.
お？
I think it's you, buddy.
だよね。俺たち科学王国とモズちゃんで手組んじゃうってそそらない？
What is he actually gonna say though? Like, is he really about that? Like, cause he doesn't mind if Ibra dies, so is he actually willing to align with them?
どう妖術の鳥。俺らはね、これを自由自在に飛ばせちゃうのよ。Gまで。
Ah, showcasing what we're capable of with our science, which he has no idea is science, but it seems like magic to him. If you already know that you're on the losing side and they're going to lose, why not switch to the winner's side?
全員殺される。
最強の男と取引し、味方にいただくチャンス。
Who would have thought this was gonna happen?
ペラペラの口先一つにかかってんだ。メンタリスト兼の
Master manipulator. Master manipulator.
向かい合うよか。並んで一緒の向きのが連帯感が出るの。ちゃんとかその辺の兵士の強さが100だとしたらさ、モズちゃんなんてもう150くらいあったりするんじゃないの？その気になればイバラちゃんなんかすぐ倒
Bro, if he really joins our kingdom of science and he's with us the whole time, bro.
全部見透かされちゃってるような気もす
That
る。
means we got two Sukasas. Like, it's over. It's wraps. Nobody can fuck with
君ら
us.
を皆殺しにするか、イバラを殺すか。もう分かってると思うけどさ。当主を石化させた黒幕はイバラだ。
Yeah.
君が最初イバラを攻撃すれば何も知らない霧雨の石化光線が黙っちゃいない。
Yeah, because Kirasami isn't in the picture and in the loop. She's ignorant about a lot of things. She's just gonna listen to what Ibra says. That's why I said all three of them have their own personal, like, things going on. Like, Kirasami's ignorant. Ibra was the one that fucking petrified the master. And then Mose wants to get rid of Ibra and take it for himself.
モズ、てめえは石化光線が邪魔。俺らは石化光線が欲しい。石化武器だけは俺らに渡す。絶対。これだけはジーバーで絶対よモズちゃん。
言い方。
いやらしいな。
Keen don't give a fuck, bro.
君らは俺のために妖術で働く。石化武器も俺に渡す。
This guy is unbelievable.
いやそんなの同意聞いてか。
This is turned into a very interesting fucking dilemma here, bro. Oh, he gonna manipulate some other shit right now. Okay, maybe this conversation isn't over yet.
こうしろって強制を感じると決定権をキープしたい本能が拒絶するような行動を取らせちゃうの。議題はそもそも俺たちを皆殺しにするかどうかだったじゃないか。
So now he's not worried about killing us at all. He's just stuck on the petrification weapon and being in control.
手を組む条件の話にすり替わった。なあ、こちら妖術王国司令本部で。
This man's Moe's might be swayed even more the longer this alliance goes on, just because of what he experiences through the inventions that they make that he has no clue about. Yeah, my man's Geen went all out in that conversation. Yeah, we'll cross it. Yeah, literally. Let's go, Chrome. I was literally about to say the same shit. Moe's joined the party for now. Dude, what a wild situation that just happened. I was not expecting this at all this episode. Moe's is temporarily on our side, potentially maybe on our side completely, or we'll just deal with his ass later. What the fuck is that? Is it a weapon? Ah, he's playing the role of a villain. My man's shaking in his boots. You don't even know who you're dealing with, bro. If you knew who it was, you wouldn't be stepping up. I promise. Yo, that outfit low-key tough as shit, yo. Can be pretty inconvenient. Damn, it's already over? Damn, that felt quick as fuck, because I guess most of the episode was centered around that conversation. Damn, that felt really fast. Amazing episode, though. I wasn't expecting any of that. Wow. Good shit. Alrighty, guys. What another great episode of Dr. Stone. Wow, bro. That was not what I was expecting at all. I figured we were just going to get back into the flow of, okay, we are going to learn about Kohaku and Ginro get, you know, petrified somehow. Obviously, that was through Amaryllis when she came through. And then I assumed after that they were just going to continue working and get the drone maybe completely finished this episode, you know, because the pacing is pretty fast. And you know, we would just continue our work on like gathering pieces or putting together the pieces of our crew. Maybe revive one other person, but I'm actually surprised they revived multiple people this episode as well. So a lot of other things happened this episode that I was not expecting. First being, you know, they revived a good amount of people. They revived Yuzuriha, Chrome, Ukyo, and anybody else? I think it was just those three, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was just those three, which Yuzuriha was a huge help in like knowing the puzzle pieces, and like she's really good at, you know, putting puzzles together. So that made like putting together the rest of the pieces that we had of the rest of our crew even easier. Chrome and his intuition and how much he's learned through being under Senku, really. And then also Ukyo for his gathering of information, tracking, all that stuff. So right away I was like, damn, okay, we got some of our heavy hitters back, or really most of our heavy hitters, not if not all of them. So our crew is looking a lot better now and well-rounded, that we can really start doing what we needed to do. Chrome being a helping in the building aspect of the drone. So we got two people for that now, which, you know, Kaseki and Chrome have always been sort of hand in hand doing those things together, which makes the progress even faster and more efficient. And you know, potentially they figure out what they're messing up on quicker because they have more than one mind to bounce off of each other. So yeah, seeing all that was really cool. It was hyping me up. I was like, oh shit, we got our crew back, bro. And then Amaryllis comes through in the cave, and I'm like, okay, she's about to relay the information, because Ukyo, as soon as he was revived, he's like, wait, someone's coming, someone's swimming. And I was like, yeah, it's Amaryllis, of course it is. Like, what? Yeah. So she comes in and she tells the situation of Kohaku and Ginro and, you know, what needs to happen. And so immediately, you know, everyone's kind of shocked. It's like, Senku's like, all right, well, we good, bro. Right now it's a battle for information and the layout of what we need to understand to accomplish our goals. So he starts yabbling about and, you know, saying what we need to do and what the next steps are. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucker Mose just comes out of the water and wasn't really confused or anything. Seems like he was pretty much already aware of their existence pretty early on, which means he knew Ginro was a fucking, you know, obviously they found out later in the episode, like a few minutes later, I think, that Ginro was an intruder. Kohaku, he already had his suspicions of an intruder, and obviously was ratted out in that last fight. Like, that confirmed it right away. But then obviously had his close eye on Amaryllis, which led him to hear, or he might have already known about the hideout. Like, he seemed like he already knew quite a lot. And we learned throughout this conversation between him and Gin, because obviously he came here and they started piecing together more and more as the conversation went on, like, okay, yo, we're getting a lot more knowledge of what the situation really is, which was Ibra being the one that petrified the master. So that's why he's kind of really in control. He's like the real leader, you know, forcefully, obviously. And he's kind of a bitch, obviously. I mean, that was evident from the get-go because of the way that they treat their villagers and whatnot, or him especially, and the women. In terms of the petrification weapon, the reason why he doesn't use it, like, because they were deducing, like, okay, there's only one. And how they got the deduction is because Ibra, why wouldn't he have used it in certain situations? And why did he have to wait for Kirasame to come through with it during that Kohaku and Ginro situation? That's because he's too afraid of himself getting petrified. This is like the double-edged sword of the path that he's taken in this forceful, like, way of gaining power with the petrification weapon, is because since he's used it on the master and he's seen what it can do to not only the master but just people in general and how they've taken power, he's now afraid of that own power happening to him. He's afraid of losing everything that he's fucking gained. So that's his weakness, and that's how they deduce, okay, there's only one weapon. So Ibra has his own, and then also each of them have their own, like, personal, like, not goals, but like situations where they're really not all on the same page as we once thought, because it looked like kind of like a three-man sort of team thing going on. Like, those were the top, like it was more of like a top brass of leaders and then just one leader. But no, it's really just Ibra who's the leader, who petrified the master. So we found out also that really was the master of this island, and it was apparently, you know, Soyuz. You know, Suika made the connection. If it looks like Soyuz, then it must be, then Soyuz is a part of the master's family. Good clue there. We got a little bit of confirmation there. But yeah, Ibra being the one that petrified the master and is really in control. Mose wants his own agenda in terms of, you know, he doesn't really mind if Ibra dies, because he wouldn't mind, you know, having control of the inner palace and, you know, all the women and, you know, doing things his way. So he has his own personal endeavors. And then Kirasame, her personal endeavor is that she just don't know shit. She is ignorant as fuck. She just listens to Ibra and she doesn't really understand what's going on. So because the way they figured that out is because of the range of the petrification weapon. It was just above the statue, or like the house of where the master is. So she thought, like, oh, I can't petrify the master in there. I can't do that. So that means she doesn't even know that the master is petrified himself, which if she did know, as the rest of the villagers for that matter, like, they would flip shit. So this is how Ibra has kind of gained control of everything. And that was interesting to learn, that they're not all on the same page like we thought, which gives us even more information and more of a leverage in, like, kind of manipulating the situation, as Gin already has done in this first conversation with Mose, and kind of bringing him to our side and, you know, kind of not fooling him, but like showing him our science, which is kind of like sorcery or magic to him, because he has no idea what the fuck is happening in front of him. And then also coercing the conversation in a way where he completely forgot about the aspect of killing them and moved on to, okay, well, I'm gonna take the petrification weapon and then you guys can just do the work for me. So, like, obviously Mose is cocky as fuck, but that was okay because he got his mind off of killing them and more already on the line of, okay, if we're working together, you'll just do the work for me. So he's already down to align in a way, but he has this cocky personality where he thinks he's in control of everything. Where Senku and the rest of them are like, all right, yeah, you know, Chrome said exactly what I was thinking. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's with us for now. If he tries to do some fuck shit, we'll obviously just deal with it then, because we have our science, which is obviously always their biggest advantage. So that was dope to see Gin do his thing as a mentalist and kind of manipulate that conversation in the way, you know, they wanted, and get Mose on our side and get the aspect of killing them off his mind. And, you know, obviously he's still cocky, so he's gonna think that he can do whatever he wants, but that's good enough for now, as long as he's on our side and we can do things with him, because he's a very strong asset. He's like the strongest warrior here, or strongest person here. So right away he gets the same earring as Kohaku, and then he's like, you know, hearing Senku's voice. He's like, what the fuck? And so they get pretty much into action right away towards the end of the episode, where we need some sort of way to bait out Kirasame using the petrification weapon. So in that way, you know, they made him like a cloak, or like, you know, some sort of other clothes where he can disguise himself as an intruder. That way they're going to be forced to deal with the situation, Ibara and Kirasame. And then Kirasame obviously is the one that always saves the day for Ibara and the rest of the villagers, where they can't even look at it, but use the petrification weapon. And once they have that moment where she uses it, that's their fucking perfect moment to steal it. And then after that, shit, who knows what the fuck's gonna happen. But this is only 3 episodes in, you know, episode 14 total. So if this is part 2, I'm assuming we're going to 24 episodes. So we got a good chunk left. Like, who the fuck knows what else is gonna happen? Like, you know, the way that this just played out, we might get the fucking petrification weapon next episode. You know what I'm saying? Because Mose is already playing the part of an intruder. So that was gas, bro. That was an interesting ass episode. Didn't expect most of that at all. So that was a thorough, amazing watch. Like, I enjoyed that greatly. That was so much fun. And we got a very strong asset. He was cocky, but it's all good. He's on our side for now. What a great episode. That's going to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.